It happened at the annual work party. A ballroom dressed in gold, laughter echoing off marble walls, glasses raised to celebrate deceit. I stood near the bar, untouched whiskey in hand, watching my wife glow under the warm chandelier light, that calculated smile she wore when she wanted something. Her boss, Raymond Holt, a man old enough to know restraint but too arrogant to care, approached me. His cologne arrived first, expensive, invasive, wrong. He leaned in, eyes steady. "Tomorrow," he said, voice low enough to feel rehearsed, "your wife will go on vacation with me. I don't need your permission, she already agreed." Behind him she laughed, light, practiced, soulless. "I agree," she said, not even looking at me. The room tilted. Someone was clinking a glass. Someone else was cheering. I heard none of it. I stared at her, at the perfect way she avoided my eyes. And in that silence between her smirk and my pulse, something in me snapped. Not violently, but surgically. I left the room. Slowly. When I came back, every face froze. Their laughter died mid-breath. And when I placed what I held in my hands onto the table, the room turned into a living nightmare. The invitation had arrived weeks ago, embossed with the company's insignia. My wife said it was just another boring work event. I believed her. That was my first mistake. She'd been distant lately, late nights at strategy meetings, unanswered calls, a perfume on her clothes I didn't recognize. When I asked once, she smiled and kissed my cheek. "You're imagining things," she whispered. "That's what liars do. They shrink your sanity until you question your own reflection." So I stopped asking, but I started noticing. The way she kept her phone face down. How she dressed differently for work trips. The quiet tension when I entered a room. I thought it was stress, marriage fatigue, maybe even boredom. But now, hearing her boss declare ownership over her, in front of me, at a party meant to celebrate success, it was no longer denial. It was humiliation, public, final. She smirked again, sipping champagne like poison. And I realized something cold, simple, absolute. I was done being the quiet husband in the background of her performance. The next day, I began to dig. Emails, calendar entries, hidden folders on her laptop she forgot I had access to. Every click was another needle through my chest. There were hotel bookings, business trips that matched the weekends she claimed to be exhausted, private emails written like love letters wrapped in professionalism. "You make the late hours bearable. Our secret vacation will be worth it." She wasn't careless, she was confident. She assumed I would never look. I didn't confront her, not yet. I smiled when she told me about her team projects. I nodded when she pretended exhaustion. And at night, I stared at the ceiling beside her and wondered how many times I had unknowingly slept beside a stranger. 2 weeks later, the final confirmation arrived. Photos. Her and Raymond. Airport lounges. Dinners by candlelight. Her wearing the same necklace I'd gifted her for our anniversary, the one she said she'd lost. Each image was a scalpel, precise, clean, no blood, only truth. And so I planned. Not revenge, not yet, just balance. The night before their vacation, I printed everything. Photos, emails, receipts, bound neatly in a folder with her name engraved on the front. I even included a handwritten note. "For your next performance." When she came home, suitcase by the door, nails painted the color of betrayal, I asked her one question. "Does your boss know you snore?" She froze. Her hand twitched, barely visible. I don't know what you're talking about." I placed the folder on the table. The sound echoed. Final, hollow. She opened it. Her face drained of everything that made her beautiful. For the first time, she looked afraid of silence. For the first time, I enjoyed it. "I was going to tell you," she whispered. I smiled. "No, you were going to leave me guessing." At the next company event, I returned. Alone this time. She was there, beside Raymond, forced smile, glass trembling in her hand. When I entered, conversations faltered. Her boss tried to greet me with a politician's grin, but his eyes betrayed the flicker of recognition. He'd seen the documents too. I'd sent him his own copy. I raised my glass. To honesty, I said. The word hung like a noose in the air. Then I revealed what I'd brought, a USB drive. I connected it to the projector. One click, and the room bloomed with photos. Their photos, emails, the evidence of everything they thought was hidden. She gasped, a small animal caught in its own trap. Raymond's face turned gray. No one spoke. No one moved. I looked at her once, calm, detached. I hope he's worth your reputation. And I left. No shouting, no violence, just quiet, surgical destruction. By the time I reached the car, I felt nothing but air. Clean, cold, free. Weeks later, the divorce was finalized. She tried calling 71 times. I didn't answer. Then came the message from my daughter-in-law. If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes. I smiled. I replied. A few days later, I sent her photos of my villa in Switzerland. Glass walls, snow-like silence, freedom polished into marble. She called again. I didn't pick up. Some people destroy themselves by wanting too much. Others rebuild by wanting nothing at all. My wife's laughter still echoes in memory sometimes, sharp, empty, meaningless. But the silence that followed? That was mine, and I never gave it back.